Good morning, or I should say good afternoon. Pretty close to lunch hour, so I'm sorry I'm going to take some of your time in this rapid fire. I'm going to talk to you about a company called Peel. It's been out there since 2009. It was founded by founders from Apple, from Netflix, from some of the other product companies. And they were trying to make life easier. Right? You know, it's called about how do I find my content, how do I access my content really quickly, and actually drive users' usage of that content. So combining a remote control to an electronic program guide, or as most of you might know as TV guide, and as well as social sharing of the content. That was the concept it started out with. And if I talk to most people at home and ask for the dumb device at home that everybody fights for, it's actually the remote control. You go home, you relax back, and you hope you have the remote control in your hand and you go find it. What we did a long time ago was take that remote control and connect it to the big data, which is one of the enhancements that you would consider for every IoT device being connected to big data or to network. We did that. Now, one of the big things about doing that is technology that is globally used in managing homes. Everybody would wish it's IP or Bluetooth, but even till today, IR, infrared technology, is the most connected technology for controlling your TV, set-top box, media, as well as your air conditioners in most of the countries. We're trying to move that to IP networks, but it's going to take some time to get there. Now, we were funded by companies like Alibaba Group, Lightspeed, Redpoint, TransLink. So we are funded by those companies. If I show you a real quick screenshot of this, and then I don't have to come back to the screen. So if you look at it, this is what a new style of watching your electronic program guide is. This is actually playing on my TV on AT&T Uverse at my house. And I can actually click on it, and I can say, I would like to change the channel, watch it, or do things with it. And an example of that is, let's say I want to go to sports. There's a little IR built in here, and it would change my TV channel. I could go in and actually do social networking, sharing, understanding about what's going on in the content, or even watch premium content on other websites and other areas. So, talking about this from a user interface perspective, if you're used to the checkered screen on your TV, we've turned it into the nice, easy, glidable technology on your handset. We've connected your handset to the TV and social media network. Along with that, in less than, I would say, 6 months, we have grown 3 times. We have over 90 million users. We grow at about 10 million users every month, which is to take about 4 users every second. And the big thing about these users are they're using the application. 5 billion remote control commands per month. People who are changing channels, finding content, clicking on it, and looking at it. It's based on also a recommendation engine we add because we learn about the user. We understand what the user is watching, when they're watching, what they're driving for, and it allows us to customize what content they need to watch, which goes from control to recommendation of how you do it. So if you want to really talk about the back end of this, about the enormous data set that we're collecting about the user, which is leverageable if I've talked about it from advertisement companies or service providers or knowing your consumer, or from a consumer perspective. If I like to watch Law and Order, I would like to know when the Law and Order is playing versus go through 100 screens of down-ups to figure out what content I should watch. So a very clever way of ensuring that we not only provide a value add to the end customer, but a way to actually connect that back. In all my life of telcos, if I can age myself here a little bit, last mile is a very well-known fact. All of us, when we carry our cell phones, it actually knows every second of the day what you're doing, except as soon as you sit down on the couch, you pick up your remote control. If you do that, it has no idea if you're really watching the TV or you're walking out to your neighborhood or you're doing anything else. What we did was we connected that last mile. Not only that, our app can control tons of air conditioners, gaming devices. There are a lot of other technologies, like we have IP built in. On Apple, we connect through IP to a lot of the areas. So we can control in your thermostat, we can control in temperature of your house, slow down your dishwasher if it's network connected. We can start seeing the trillions of devices that are going to be IoT connected. We have a real easy way of providing a user to connect to it, control it, and change it. At the same time, enable you to ensure that you have control on it or let the environment decide for you. Now, what does it mean from how we leverage the content and data? An example of that is tune-ins, and I slipped the slide so I can show you on the right side of the slide. If you see that, it enables for a lot of the content providers to actually target the consumer and actually drive them to watch the show. An example of it is a lot of billboards. When you walk around about the new show coming in, you can't press on it. In our case, as soon as you see the link, it's called tune-in link on your tweets, you click on it, it actually changes the TV channel for you. We work very diligently with the OEMs to go and ensure that we're preloaded on it, we test end-to-end of it, we provide them a huge amount of workload, and then we work with the telcos, service providers, operators to ensure that we can provide a seamless solution across their network. Okay, thank you. We'll open it up to questions.
Thank you. No, you went over your time, sorry.
Oh, okay.
But do you have a table over in the demo pavilion?
No, I don't have a table, but I am available for anybody if they have any questions.
Great. All right. Well, we'll see you at lunch.
Thank you.
Thank you to Vineet.